congratulations on being named National Player of the Week. You got some comments about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing accomplishment. I mean, to me, it didn't really feel like much just because of my goal is just to win. I guess that just comes with winning. So that's cool to have, but it doesn't really like register to me right now. Maybe when when I'm done here one day, I don't know when, but when I look back on it, it'll probably be really like cooler. But as of right now, I'm just trying to focus on the wins, and whatever comes with that comes with it.
Is that sure to shout out to the fans for Thursday night to come?
Yeah. Not for two crew. They've been doing a great job. We're trying to break the record for attendance, student attendance, and I just want them to come out. I know the fans will come out, so not too worried about that. But I love 942 crew.
How do you prepare for an environment potentially like that where there's extra energy in the building?
Just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, we've played in whole different atmospheres. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just gonna go out there and do what we gotta do. We've been preparing well. We played this team already, so it's a little bit easier for us to game plan. But the atmosphere is gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be a home court advantage. So it's just gonna work in our.
Remy, sorry, you got banged up playing Oregon last year in the Pac-12 tournament. That was a big game, right?
Yeah.
Semifinal. This is a big game. What do you think about just getting another crack at them, especially because you and Pritchard kind of a head-to-head?
Oh yeah, man. You know that Oregon's a great team. He's a great player. They got us in the tournament in their house, and now it just feels only right just to go ahead and get another crack at them. And our crowd's gonna be great. We're gonna have a lot of things on our side. We just gotta go out there, play our game. Play better defense in the first half. Not let them get going so early. But it's just fun. Like, this is what basketball is. It's for, man. You get to get another crack at a team, and we've been wanting to play them for a very long time, and now the opportunity presents itself.
And what have you learned about their style over the years and trying to control the way that the game is played?
I think we just got to play the whole shot clock. We know that they're gonna play the whole shot clock. They're gonna get the best shot. They're gonna move the ball. So all we have to do is match that intensity. Stay solid on defense. Don't gamble. Just stay solid and play the best solid defense that we can. And then when we get the rebound, we just push and play our game. But we're gonna have to play a full shot clock, as we know.
Remy, coaches sometimes say it's really hard for teams to deal with success. When you have the season you're having right now, what are your keys of really just being able not to have too many peaks and too many valleys all throughout the year?
To stay sharp and stay consistent and disciplined on the little things. As far as in wearing the same shoes, it's as simple as that. Making sure that we consistently stay with the same routine, same thing that when we were losing, we were doing. When we were winning, we were doing. So just little things like that is my job to make sure we have to stay disciplined. Early to lift still, early to on a bus. What we're wearing, the little things. Because when you start winning, you start to feel like you could do certain things that you shouldn't do. So my job is to make sure that my team is staying disciplined and doing the little things, and keeping a level head, because as we know here, sometimes things can be taken so fast away from you. And that's just the main thing, is that we gotta stay the course. We can't stay, like I've been saying this whole year, we gotta stay hungry. We gotta keep our eyes on our prize, because at the end of the day, we could lose a couple games and now everything we worked for is gone. So we gotta make sure we stay the course.
How hard is it not to peek up and look at those things and say, this team is in a tournament, that team is in a tournament, and kind of see where you are? How hard is it not to look at that and stay that course?
It's not hard at all, because if we don't have a number next to our name, our school, we don't have, we're not ranked, we're not number one in the country. So that stuff is easy. That stuff is something that you don't even need to look at, worry about until you get that. And we haven't got that yet. That's the easy part. And the way I think about it is that, my goal at first was not to lose a game in the season, and that was obviously that's gone. But it's just easy, and just to stay hungry. And this is not as a team and as individuals. This is not where we want to stop at. We want to continue to play basketball after this. So we're not at that level yet. So we gotta stay hungry.
Have you pointed out to somebody when you're using different
position closed on the bus, you change it up.
Yeah, because I mean, certain things is like it's mandatory. You know, it's not like a set up rule. You know, if you know, coach or somebody says wear gray sweatsuits, then we wear gray sweatsuits. And you know, if you have a gray sweatsuit with like a, you know, you're wearing a Arizona State black shirt, change it. Wear a gray one, because that's what's, you know, little things like that, you know, translates on the court. And that's what I believe, and that's what I, you know, stood by.
Remy, to what extent do you feel like we're just other guys are scoring like Kamani and Mickey the last game, the league and he was playing? Just to what extent do you see that open up the offense compared to maybe earlier in the season?
Oh, I mean, it's a big difference. Opens up the lane, and they don't have to key in on Melo. They don't have to, you know, when they try to post, now they're more aware of other guys hitting shots. And just when more guys are making plays, the harder it is to contain and double off guys. Last year you couldn't do that because, you know, we had other guys stepping up. But now, as you know, guys are starting to slowly step up and, you know, do what they're capable of doing. Now it's harder. So I think we're getting at the right pace. I think we're peaking at the right time. We just gotta keep going, man. It's still a season left. We still got, you know, a handful of games left. So we just gotta do the necessary things and make plays.
When it comes to three-point shooting, the team over the course of the team has had games where they shot really well from beyond the arc. UCLA game, we've had times where they haven't really shot well. So on those nights when three-pointers aren't really falling, how do you guys like to play around that?
You gotta take over. Simple as that. You know, when guys, you know, have an off night like everybody else does, it's my job for me to do something about it. And that's just what it is. I gotta get the win no matter what. No matter how anybody's playing, because at the end of the day, they're gonna look at, you know, who won, and that's gotta be us. So that's just how I look at it.
Have you and Lonzo done anything to build chemistry other than just practicing and playing together?
Not really. I mean, I knew what he's capable of. Everybody knows he can score the ball. We were just waiting for him to click, and he's clicking now. So we just stay in the course. He's doing what he has to do, and you know, I'm here to give him the ball and, you know, help the team win. That's really what's it about. But he's been playing well, and you know, can't complain with what he's doing.
And I know by nature a very optimistic guy, but two months ago today, I lost to St. Mary's, obviously the lowest point of the season. Does it kind of blow your mind to see how far this team has come just in a short 2 months?
Not really, because I always thought, you know, well, whatever team I'm on, I'm always going to think that, you know, we're always going to have the best shot, and nothing's bad. You know, even the St. Mary's game was, you know, not the loss we wanted, you know, 40-point loss, but I always thought, like, it's okay, we got more games left, we can still get this going. So that wasn't really a concern of mine. I was just always like, we're going to get it right, don't worry, I got faith in you guys. Even for me, I didn't score that game, so it was just kind of like, I knew what, you know, I was capable of, and one game doesn't define who I am. And it was a learning experience for myself and my teammates, and we took it and we learned from it, and it didn't have to be necessarily, you know, we had to learn right away. It took us some time, but we got there.